Hey guys, I'm Chalene Johnson and welcome to Burn Circuit 2. I hope you're ready to work because that's what we're going to do today. Now all you need is some equipment for resistance. I'm going to be using Selectex. You're going to see the resistance bands, free weights, whatever you have, we will make it work. You also need a bottle of water, a towel, and make sure you have your guidebook because that's how we track your progress. Are you guys ready to start working? All right, I promise you a good workout, so here it comes, starting with the warm-up, shoulder rolls. Just take your arm all the way out and across your body, across the horizon. No matter what time of day it is, think of this as your body's wake-up call. Whether it's 6 a.m. or 6 p.m., this is how we get ready. Now start with a regular squat. Hands together. Perfect. Now our goal when we're warming up is to just pump blood into the large muscle groups. So as you start to warm up, I want you to sit lower and lower and push your hips all the way back. Go down for 3. Hey, Vince, can you come over here and get a shot of my knees? Because this is something that you want to think about right in the warm-up. See how the knee stays on top of the ankle? This is what you're doing instead of this. And sometimes you've got to look down and check and make sure that's happening. Go back to singles, down and up. And the way you can overcompensate for that is by sticking your butt back. Push your booty back, but keep your shoulders up. 2 more, you ready? Yeah. All right, guys, take it out wide to a sumo squat. Here we go, down and up. Now, if you're just starting out and you want to use lighter weights, you're going to have that option. In fact, you can follow along with my good friend Laylee. She's going to show you how to modify the exercises, and you can just modify any exercise you need to. Turn into a tricep extension. See how my elbow's up nice and high? Come on. Good. And you want to pretend that someone's holding on to your elbow. And it's just your fist that's moving. But the elbow stays in place. Reach all the way down. Now use both legs. So see I'm bending both legs. The more you can use your whole body to warm up, the better. Because you're warming up your whole body, you really increase your core temperature quicker. The muscles like that. All right, reach in front, guys. Reach and pull. Building up a little bit of sweat. Doesn't that feel good? Nice. You guys look great today. You ready? Got high energy for me. I know you have high energy. And if you don't, it'll come. Trust me. Give me a couple minutes. Hold it forward. Slide your hips back. Lift your toe up. Now circle around. Everybody has days when you go, I do not feel like doing this. I don't want to work out. Give me 5 minutes. I promise I'll get you in the mood, all right? Hold it down. Rotate back to center. Drop the left shoulder. Arm is straight. Nice little stretch. Good. Back is flat. Abs are in. Last one. We hold it. Turn tricep extension. Down and up. Down and up. Again, I'm trying to bend both knees. Down and up. Use your upper body, your lower body. Both at the same time. We get to our warm-up a little quicker. Reach down, reach, and pull. Now you're opening up your chest. Yeah, this is how you get warm. 4 more. Good, I know, you guys sound great. 2 more. Last one. Okay, now arms reach in front. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. This is your time. So if anybody in the family needs you, someone wants to bug you, say, fine, put on a pair of tennis shoes. You can talk to me and work out at the same time. Hold it forward. Shift your weight back, lift your toes up, circle it around. And you know what? It's really something that if you can get more people in your family to work out, the better. Your kids, your husband, your spouse, your roommate, whoever. Hold it down. Rotate back to center, round your back up. Now we're going to go to your warm-up set for weights. I'm going to use 7.5 pounds, a lightweight, just something to get blood pumping. Donna's going to use the resistance bands. All right, start with right arm, left arm, right? Good, and those bands are no joke, aren't they? They work. They do, they really work. It's one of those things that when you try them, you go, geez, this is a lot of resistance. It's good. All right, give me 2 more, and then we'll go right into your row. Now row, here we go. Pulling back, abs in, back is flat. Now you can have a stance a little bit wider than shoulder or feet together slightly, whatever feels better for your back. Now go to a squat. Feet are nice and wide now. In your squat, your feet should line up underneath your shoulders. And what am I going to tell you again about your knees? On top of the ankles, right? Okay, keep that in mind. Hold it down. Come up slow. Rack those weights, and let's get ready for our first exercise. Bend your knees, put your weights away. This first exercise is a sumo squat with bicep curls. So you want to be thinking in terms of how strong your upper body is. I'm going to start with 17.5 pounds. That is just a range. You can go heavier or lighter than that based on what you have and how strong you feel. Now, Laylee, who's just starting out, how heavy are you going to go today?
8 pounds.
8 pounds, and again, that's a nice range. Feet shoulder width apart, abs are in, so you're in that sumo squat first, and we're going to slide our backs down this imaginary wall behind you. Come up, squeeze your inner thighs. Now, elbows on your hip bones, curl almost to your shoulders, and then come down super slow. Now, don't overgrip your weights. That's a big mistake a lot of people make, and what will happen is your forearms will fatigue before your biceps fatigue. Now, the weight that I chose, it should be heavy already. You should be feeling like, wow, this is a lot of weight, because you're going to be able to do 10 to 12 reps. I'm not going to ask you to do 30 reps. I'm going to ask you to just be able to do between 10 and 12 reps. Bring them down slow. Continue. Keep going. That's your third rep. So you should have right now a general idea of how much resistance you're using and if it's enough. And again, even with using the resistance bands, you can see that this is a lot of resistance, right?
Oh, yes.
And it's no joke. You need to feel as though you've got enough resistance that by 12, you're done. You couldn't do another one if I needed you to. And that's how you know if the weight that you're using is heavy enough. Continue moving slowly. This is great. Now, focus, but see how she doesn't come all the way up to the shoulders? She's going to stop before she gets there, about this distance, all the way down, slide right up and down the wall, squeeze the inner thighs on the way up. Good. I'm going to bring your arms in just a little bit. That's nice. Yep. Hold on slowly. Great job, guys. Continue. That's your 7th or 8th rep, and if you're moving faster than us, I want you to slow down. It's okay to go slower than us, but try not to go faster, because the whole idea behind this program is to really reach fatigue by the time we hit that 12th rep, and we're getting close. So this is your 10th rep. How's it feel? Mike, you getting close to failure? How heavy are you going today, Janelle? So Janelle does a lot of strength training, so 15 pounds, that might sound heavy to you today, but it's not going to be long before you're going to be able to lift this kind of weight. And look, does weight training bulk you up? Does lifting heavy weights bulk you up? Apparently not. It's going to make you leaner. Lifting weights, putting muscle in your body makes you smaller, more compact, and you're coming a tighter package. This is your 12th rep. How'd you do? All right, so Dawn's finishing her last rep. When you finish your last rep, write down the weight that you used and know if it was heavy enough. When we finish, if you felt like you could have done 3 or 4 more reps, then you know you needed to go heavier. So write down what weight you want to use next time, and we're going to move on to our next exercise, which is a single lunge. And by the way, whenever you're putting your weights away, make sure you bend your knees. We're going to do a single lunge with a tricep extension. So now you're thinking about the back of the arm. Okay, how heavy can I go? It's definitely a smaller muscle group than the biceps, so lighter than what you used on your biceps. For this one, I'm going to use 12 pounds. And we're going to move into a lunge position, starting with your right arm. Step forward. Push your hips back. Knee is right on top of the ankle. And Vince, can you get a shot of this so people can see this at home? Now, a couple things I want you to see. Knees on top of the ankle. And where you have your upper body is really dependent upon the lever length of your leg to your upper body. So I'm going to push my hips back, pull my elbow up nice and high, go down, up. Now tricep extension. Keep that elbow tight to your body. Down, really low. Come up slow, pushing through the forward heel. Extend back. Now don't just drop that weight. Lower it slowly. Come down. Push up through the forward heel. Tricep extension. Your elbows up nice and high. Woo! Bring it down. Push up. Tricep. Now the elbows up nice and high. Push. Now bring it down slowly. Continue, guys. Continue. Good. Mike, you're doing awesome. So I want to show you a couple things Mike is doing right. So I'm going to get behind you so I don't interrupt your rep. Okay, so the arm is close to the chest, close to the rib cage, shoulders down away from his ear. Look at, he's holding that rep at the top. Go down and up. Beautiful. See where his elbow is? Just pretend someone's holding on your elbow and it never moves from this spot. Beautiful job. The muscles should be shaking. That's one way to know that you're reaching fatigue. Are you shaking here, girlfriend?
Oh my gosh, I'm getting my leg.
Okay.
My triceps.
I mean, this is as effective as working with weights. They are no joke. Extend. Beautiful. Can I tell them your age?
Sure.
60. 60. Okay, so muscle makes you young, and it makes you lean, and it makes you obviously fit and beautiful. You guys did great. We've got one more rep if you can do it. One more rep if you can do it. Come on. Don't give up. Janelle, you're done. That's great. Fantastic. If the weights you selected allow you to get to 10, and then you have to take a break, that's perfect. So great job, guys. Switch arms, switch legs. Here we go. Now we'll hold it in the left hand, which means your opposite leg will be forward. Elbows up nice and high. Okay, again, that lunge position, knees on top of the ankle. Watch my hips. Slide them back, and we bring it down. Here we go. Down and up, tricep extension. Good. Down and up, tricep extension. Good. Let's not rush it. Go slow. Down, up, slow, tricep extension. And I don't know if you can hear it, but these guys are all breathing nice and hard. And you should be too. Listen, that's when you breathe. Wherever it's the toughest, resist that temptation to hold your breath and really push back through it. Keep your elbow up nice and high. Good. Push through the heel. Extend back to the tricep. Now, whatever you did on the other side, even if this is your weaker arm, I want you to try to do the same number of reps. What does failure mean when I keep saying, okay, I need you to fail, I need you to fail? What I'm talking about is selecting a weight that's heavy enough that you can barely finish. I mean, barely eke out that 12th rep. All right, so we're almost there?
Almost there.
Let's see, girlfriend. Your back is perfectly flat. The tailbone is up. Your triceps look fantastic. You're doing a great job. Laylee, you hanging in there, girlfriend?
One more in.
You're doing great. And this is 8 pounds. Oh, no, you're using 5. Okay.
5.
So next time, could you go heavier?
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe. All right. And that's what you do. It's why you keep tracking your guidebook, because next week you might want to go heavier. Moving on to the next exercise, which is a deadlift and a row. Now, the rowing exercise is here. And I think you're going to be really pleasantly surprised how strong you are. I'm going to use 25 pounds. And that might sound like a lot, but I'm not kidding. Even if you don't work out, you're going to be surprised how strong this muscle is, because we use it in our everyday life. We use it every single day in just regular activities. Bend your knees. Lift those weights up with your legs. All right, so if you want to go lighter, you can. If you don't have weights that are that heavy, we're going to teach you how to create your own resistance. Feet shoulder width apart or a little bit wider if you're tight, meaning if your legs are pretty tight in the hamstrings, then you'll slide out a little bit. I'm going to slide in. We're going to slide the weights down our thighs, really close to the legs. Come up 3/4 of the way. Now row. Release slowly, but my back stays in that same position. Now come all the way up. Flat back. Your tailbone is up. Your abs are in. Your back is flat. Slide up 3/4 of the way. And then squeeze the elbows in tight to your ribs. Release slowly. Then stand up. Now, I can't emphasize this enough, that the back has got to be flat. Tailbone is lifted. Come up, 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 up. Row. Squeeze. Release. Stand up tall. Continue. Our goal is how many reps?
12.
Thank you, class. Donna has amazing flexibility, So she can go a lot lower than I can go, and that doesn't have anything to do with fitness. Your flexibility is something that is given to you genetically, and then we work to improve. Now, she has amazing flexibility, so if you can't go that low, can we show people how they can modify this? Let's go down a little lower, about there. That's where most people can probably take their deadlift to. You might be able to go lower, and then when we do the row, the back stays flat. Nice job. Continue. How are we doing over here? Good job, Laylee. So she's got her elbows tight to the body. This is great. Stand up all the way. Vince, can you come over to this side? Okay, Laylee. So she has a pretty big arch in her back here. And what I'm really trying to get you to focus on is lifting your tailbone up. This is good. Round your back for us. This is bad. This is bad. If you're doing this, you're not feeling it in your hamstrings at all. You're totally feeling it in your lower back. Keep going, people. You're only at 9, Janelle. Don't you stop now, girlfriend. Tell yourself, don't say this is hard. Say, I can do this. I'm going to finish. I am strong. You've got a choice. You can speak to yourself in a negative voice or a positive voice. I need you to say to yourself, I can do this. This feels good. I'm going to finish. I've got 2 reps.
I can do it.
Hang in there. Hang in there. Come on, Donna. You can do it.
Okay.
Woo! Mike, nice job.
Let's go.
Failure at 10. That's good job, guys. One more. You can do it. You can do it. Big round of applause for Donna. Nice job, guys. All right, so rack your weights. Write down whatever it was that you used. And we're moving on. Okay, for the next exercise, we're going to do a sumo squat with a tricep overhead extension. In fact, I'm going to use the same weight for the next 3 exercises. So for this exercise, I'm going to use 25 pounds. Because with a single arm tricep, I can do 12 and a half pounds. So I'm going to double that weight, take it up to 25. The arms go up overhead, elbows in tight, so you can see them in your peripheral vision. Feet out nice and wide in that sumo squat. Now I want the hands forward slightly so you don't feel like you have no control over your shoulders. You're going to stabilize the shoulder joint. Now we're going to bring it down, tricep extension, and then stand up. Squeeze the inner thighs. On your way down, engage the inner thigh, the outer thigh, making all those muscles tight. Tricep extension. Now what do you do if the weights that you have on hand are not heavy enough to feel fatigue, or you feel like they're too light? You can create your own resistance, and that's what I want you to do until you make that investment. Bring it down nice and slow. So you're going to pretend that these weights are heavier than they are, and you go very slow. Come up slowly. Beautiful. Come down slow. Tricep extension. Elbows tight, tight, tight. Push overhead. Continue. Now lift up slowly. Keep going. Watch how I'm going to bring this down. When you're done with your set, you want to be very careful. All right. Continue working, people. How are we doing back here?
Good.
This is great. So Donna, because she's using the resistance bands, is going to switch and do, what, 6 on each side?
Yes.
All right, so 6 reps on each side, and that's the goal. Now, in order to make this a little tougher, you're going to choke up on the tubing if it feels like it's not hard enough, right? So she can pull. What she's doing is making the band tighter. So either pulling down or making the band shorter to create more resistance. Laylee, how much weight are you using?
10 pounds.
10 pounds seems perfect to me. How's it feel for your triceps?
Feel it.
Okay, now show me. I want you to pretend like the weight's heavier than it is on your way down. So pretend like you have 50 pounds overhead and really make those legs contract. Squeeze on the way up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good, come up slow. That's how you can create more resistance than what you actually have. That's your last rep, people. Good job. Now again, as I said, I'm going to use the same weight that I just used for the next 2 exercises. This next one is a dead lift with a reverse grip row. So you'll need 2 weights. Bend your knees to lift those up. When I say reverse grip, and if you guys can keep your weights down for just a second, palms facing away from you, knuckles facing your thighs, and we're going to squeeze the elbows in tight to the ribs and release down. So start with your weights, bending your knees to pick them up. Rotate your palms forward. Back is flat. Now we're going to slide down the thighs. Notice that my legs are almost straight but not locked. Now we're going to come all the way up using the hamstrings. Come down halfway or 3/4 of the way. Row. Elbows squeeze tight to the rib cage. And then release slow and stand up tall. Now, we've got to really focus on keeping your abs in tight. That's your girdle right now. That's your weight belt. Coming down as low as you can with a flat back. All the way up, leading with the tailbone. Good. 3/4 of the way. And row. Squeeze. Nice. Lift up tall. All right, focus. I want you to actually see your hamstrings in your mind. Good. Come all the way up. Down 3/4 of the way. And row. Release slowly. Stand up nice and tall. Continue. Continue. How are we feeling? You guys all right?
Great.
All right, good. Again, Donna, great posture. She's got that incredible flexibility, so she might be able to go lower than you can go. How low should you go? If you feel your back starting to round, you've gone too low. Okay, so if you can keep your back flat, then that's great. You can come all the way down. Let's see, all the way down, creating resistance with the bands. Then she comes all the way back up. She's leading with the hamstring. Then she goes down 3/4 or halfway. Row with the elbows tight, tight, tight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release slow. Slow is always better. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Don't stop. Tell yourself, I have made a commitment. I am going to do this because I want strong legs. I want the back of my thighs to be nice and tight. You guys ready? Oh, I almost forgot. Reverse grip. Down. Lead with the hamstrings. Up, 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 up. Woo! How heavy did you go? Did you go heavy enough? Right now, I gotta tell you, you should be dying. This should be so hard. It's a struggle. And that's what builds not just muscle, it builds character. You feel so strong and empowered when you get through a set of 12 that seemed like it was nearly impossible because the weights were so heavy. And you are gonna be stronger, leaner, tighter, smaller because of it. All the way down, leading with the hamstrings, tailbone up. And you don't have to be moving at the same rate that we are, but never faster. It's fine to go slower, never faster. If you go faster, you're gonna make it less effective. How are we doing back row, Mike?
I'm done.
Okay, good to hear. That's great. He made it to his 10th rep, right? To make it to 10? And that's ideal. If you can make it to 10 and you're absolutely spent, perfect. If you can make it to 12, that's good too. But I want to make sure when you finish your 12th rep, when I keep talking about failure, I am talking about a feeling. I'm talking about feeling like, I can barely do this. Make it end, make it end, make it end. Last one. Come on, I'm with you, Dama. Let's go. Back is flat. All the way up. 3/4 of the way. Come on, Laylee, row. Squeeze. Oh, you're done. All right, Donna, you still with me? Woo! Put those weights away carefully. Now you just need to keep one out for the next exercise, because I really think you'll be able to use the same amount of weight for this next exercise. Now, I love the squat because it totally targets the outer hip, which is a problem area for a lot of people. That's also where you get your power and strength from for guys. Now, the best way to describe it is as if you're bowling. So I want you to right now pretend like you're bowling a strike and get into that position. Everybody get down with me real quick. Okay, just like you've bowled a strike, now you should be able to pick up your back foot. Can you pick up your back foot and you're not wobbling and all the way just pushing through this hip right here? If you can pick up your back foot, then we know that back foot is just there for balance. Now this arm, your right arm is going to row. One hand on your thigh. Here we go. Pick up the weight. As if you've just rolled a strike. Bring it down. Now row. Squeeze your elbow in tight and release slow. Now come up. Woo! How many of these are we going to do? Holy cow. Row. And release. Come up slow. Woo! I mean, my leg's already shaking like this. And that's a good thing. But I'm going to power through this. I'm going to tell myself I can do it. Push up slow. Woo! Come on, bring it down slowly, slowly, slowly. Push your hip out. Now row. Squeeze your elbow in tight to the rib cage. Release it slow. Push your hip through the opposite wall. Do you feel it here? Watch that knee that stays on top of the ankle. Row. Release. Come up slowly. Continue, continue. Don't stop, don't stop. All right, Laylee, this is great. So you're feeling it all right here, right?
I feel it.
You have no weight on this back foot. You can do it. You can do this. So you know what? She's not just lifting the weight. She's lifting and lowering her body weight too. So don't be so concerned with how much weight you have to work with. Create your own resistance. And you're doing it. You're breathing hard. This is real sweat. This is good. You're making it, girlfriend. Keep going, keep going. We're on the 8th rep or 9th rep for some of you, Donna. Now, you've doubled up your band, so this is a heck of a lot of resistance.
I'm almost done, Celine.
No joke, huh? Right, so you're going to fail probably at 10, or you think you can do one more?
One more, I've got.
Okay, do one more. You can do it. Did you hear what she said? She said, I'm going to do one more. I've got to. That's how you have to speak to yourself. I've got to do this. One more set of 12. If you can make it there, get there. Last one.
One more.
Laylee's there. Mike's there. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Woo! Okay, let's switch. Opposite side. So again, the best way I can tell you to set up for this is to first pretend like you've rolled a strike. So this back leg is inconsequential. You don't need it for balance at all. You're completely balanced on that front leg. Abs are pulled in, chest is up. This would be incorrect. This is correct. Chest up. Grab the weight. Let's go. Here we go. Bring it down. Hands on a thigh. Row. Yeah. Hey, funny. It's a fresh leg. Come down slow. Stick your booty out. Off to the side. Pull. And release. Got it. Woo! Come on, push that hip through the wall. Down slow. Row. Got it. Up slow. Woo! Continue. I gotta know what's going on in my back row. Janelle, what'd you say I'm doing? I'm killing you? I love it. Okay, let's go again. So you're pushing that hip all the way out. See how close she keeps the elbow tight to the body. Squeeze. Come down slowly, slowly, slowly. Oh, don't you dare hurry up. Enjoy this, will ya? Good job. Do it again. Another one, another one. All the weight pushing through the opposite hip. Squeeze. How much weight are you using? Okay, 15. Nope, there's no cheating. Continue, Mike. How you doing here? Okay, this is perfect. So he has very little weight on this back leg. It's all here, and those buns are hard as rocks. Nice, good row, and you're using what, 30 pounds? That's nice. Okay, let's keep going. All the way down. Look at the leg is shaking. This is real. This ain't for TV. That's real. Woo! Keep going, guys. Keep going. How many more? Can you do it? You're at 9. Make it to 10. Make it to 10. I'm with you now. What are they complaining about? I'm fine. I've been walking around talking. What's the big deal? Come on, push, push, push. Woo! Row. Okay, we've got one more. Let's do it. Let's do it. Then we're going to write down. If you're already done, write down in your guidebook what weight you used. Squeeze. And lift up slow. When you know it's your last rep, don't rush it. Put your weights away. Grab a little drink. Write down your guidebook what you used, and let's move on. Okay, bicep curls again. This exercise, I want you to go a little bit lighter than your first bicep exercise. So I'm going to do 15 for this set. I also want you to use your thigh toning band. This is a great tool because you're really going to use your core while you're doing your biceps, and we're going to tone the outer thighs. So you get 2 for the price of 1. Elbows in front of your hips. Now get your balance on your left leg. We're going to lift up both arms, and that leg stays lifted, so it's all outer thigh. Whoo, I feel that. Keep your balance, and you're not going to bring the foot down until your weights come all the way down. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Okay, get your balance. And what happens if you lose your balance? Just put your toe down. It's no big deal. Come down slow. Good. So you're forced right now to really keep your abs in tight. Lift that leg up, lift that leg up, lift that leg up. Come down super slow, super slow, super slow. Good. Continue, continue. All right, now if the band is too difficult, well then don't use the band. Laylee's showing you how to really get a great thigh workout, and you don't have to use the band. Your legs are shaking, right? I know. So this is the abductor. She's just lifting that leg, and she's still getting all this work just from balancing. Now, if that's too difficult, show them how to just keep that foot down. You can still just do the bicep curls. Make this workout work for you, but make it tough. Don't make it too easy. And Donna, you're using the bands over here. This is great. Elbows against the hips. Good. And see, now she's going to stop before she gets to my finger right there. So we've got about 4 or 5 inches before we get to the shoulder. Good. It's not easy, is it? I love it. Come down super slow, super slow. Your body loves muscle. Muscle is the fountain of youth. It's what makes you look younger. It's what makes you feel younger. It's what makes you leaner. Continue. Come on. Go slow, go slow, go slow. How are we doing, Janelle?
Not a failure.
Okay, good, good, good. That's all right. You're on your 10th rep, so it's all right if you fail at this point. Okay, keep your elbows against the ribs. Look at these beautiful arms. Wouldn't you kill for these arms? These are beautiful arms, and you will have them too if you believe me that you've got to go heavy enough to fail. Can you do one more rep for me? Come on. Say yes, I can. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Woo, bring it down slow, bring it down slow, bring it down slow. Oh, why not do 12? You've made it this far. Come on, let's go. Come on, come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it.
Oh, nice.
Woo! It's all for you, baby. It's because I love you, little sis. Good job, girlfriend. All right, guys, you've got a 10-second break, and then we go right to your breakdown, and we get extreme. Are you ready? Pick up those weights. Let's go. Turn them out slightly. Here we go. Abs in tight. That's step 1. Step 2, think about your biceps. Look down at them. Say, hi, how you doing? Here we go. 8, 7, 6. You flex the whole way up. Stop before you get to your shoulders. Then flex the whole way down. Don't just lower the weights. Flex them. Squeeze. Make it tight. I want your arms to shake. I want every muscle fiber in your whole bicep to be engaged. Let's go up slow. Concentrate. Tight, tight, tight. Squeeze. Don't go all the way to your shoulder. Stop before you get there. Come down slow, slow, slow. Woo. Don't stop. Don't stop. Come on. Flex them. Come on. Lift up slow, tight. This is extreme, and you're going to see results quicker. Come down slow. Focus. Tight. Come on, people. How we doing? Woo! Yeah. Nice work. Carefully put your weights away. Bend your knees. Next exercise, the lunge with a double row. You've already proven to yourself how strong you are in that row, so go heavy or go home. Here we go. I'm going to use 25 pounds. And if you don't have that much weight, that's all right. I'm going to create the resistance with the weight that you do have. Pick those weights up by bending your knees. Bring the weights forward. Now this is get that band out of here. This is a two-part position. You're going to step forward into your lunge. Then bring your chest down before we row. Then row. Are you guys with me? I'm waiting. Come on. Release. Push off. Let's go again. Lunge forward. Now row. Squeeze your elbows together. Release down slowly. Lift up. Push off. Same leg. Land. Lean forward. Row. Listen. Stand up tall. Push off. Good. Do it again. Land. Lean forward. Row. And push off. This is great. I'm back. Land. Then we lean forward. Then we squeeze the elbows together. Shoulder blades come together. That's great. And come up. Let's do it again. Land. You're almost there. Lean forward. Back is flat. This is the key. Shoulder blades squeeze. Release slow. And switch legs, people. Switch legs. Quick. Quick, quick, quick. Good job, Donna. You're ready to go. Here we go. Opposite leg. And we land. Lean forward. Row. Good. Come up slow. Push off. How you doing, Donna? You look great. Okay, row. Squeeze. Push off. Good. Land. It should be challenging. It should be challenging.
Oh, it's challenging.
And push off. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Land. Lean forward. Back is flat. Her tailbone's up. This is great. And push off. How are we? Got two left?
Two more. We got it.
Okay, Mike. This is great. Very heavy. Squeeze. Now stay here. Stay here. Bring the weights down. Then lift your chest up. Now push off. He's moaning and groaning. Good job, Mike. Excellent work. All right, guys, we got 10 seconds. Catch your breath, and then we're going to go right into that double row. Abs are in tight, back is flat, and we use both arms at the same time. You ready to hit it? Let's go. Get extreme. You don't want to wait too long before that breakdown set. That's the whole idea behind it. It's right after you finish your initial set. Abs in tight. Here we go. Squeeze. Hold, hold, hold. Now, don't just drop the weights or lower them. Flex the weights. Flex your muscles as you lower the weights. Here we go. Pull it up. Squeeze. Hold, hold, hold. Now, abs in tight. Squeeze the muscles as you release down slowly, slowly, slowly. I want your mind right here. I want your mind in the middle of your back. Squeeze. Don't you drift off. Squeeze. Squeeze. Release slow. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Woo! Bend the knees. Put the weights away. Oh, guess what? I've got good news. You're done with your weights. Now, my favorite part, push-ups. And if you don't like push-ups, it's because you don't do them. As soon as you start to do them, you're going to get good at them. You're going to love them. Bring it down. You can go to your knees whenever you need to. Bring a towel or mat if you want to for cushion. Laylee, I want you to do the whole set on your knees. If you can start with just one push-up on your toes, that's where you begin. The next day or the next time you do this workout, maybe you'll do 2. We're going to work up to 12. All right, so the first push-up is a tricep push-up. Butt down, hips not up in the air, elbows rotated forward. You're going to squeeze your rib cage and then push up with your elbows tight against the body. Now we take our hands out wide into a traditional push-up. Bring the chest down and push up. Now take your feet wide, abs are in tight, squeeze the glutes. This is called a spider push-up. Bring your hands back in narrow, isn't that cool? Tricep push-up. Push all the way up. Take it out wide, traditional push-up. And now feet out wide. Spider-Man push-up. Spider-Man does a lot of those. Tricep push-up, slow. Push up. Continue. When you're dying and you can't do any more and you move to your knees like Laylee is here, the form is still exceptional, and that's the key. Now look, she's got her back flat, squeezing the glutes, push it. That's so good, Laylee. Bring your chest all the way down. Good. Let's go. Tricep. See how her elbows are squeezing her body? Oh, you can do it, girl. Woo! Look at this. No excuses. No excuses. That is so phenomenal. I love you. So good. Okay. You got about 10 seconds. Then we're gonna do our breakdown. The breakdown is all tricep push-ups. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, try to start on your toes. Go to your knees if you have to. Go to your knees when you need to. Watch my elbows from here to here. Face them forward. You're kind of structuring your elbows so that they're bridging against your rib cage. You're squeezing your body and pushing up slow. Come on, concentrate on the back of the arm, the tricep. Squeeze. Abs in tight. Come on, squeeze. Push up. Woo-wee. I love them. Stretch all the way back. I love it. Walk your fingertips forward. Woo. And you're going to love them too. Awesome. Awesome job. You guys did great. Jump up. Fantastic job. Let's cool you down. All right, let's take your legs nice and wide. I want you to stretch it all the way over to the right side. You can put both hands on your thigh. Now check this out. Knees still on top of the ankle. Stretch all your weight to the right so you feel a great stretch through your inner thigh. This is where I hope you're feeling it. And if you're not, make little adjustments, minor transitions until you feel it where you should. Because this should feel delicious. Isn't this the dessert?
Delicious.
It is. Switch it all the way over to the opposite side. This is a stretch that you earn from working so hard. And it is a big deal how hard you just worked. Really, you should take some time to praise yourself and think about what a fantastic job you did. Rotate it all the way down. Let's bring it into a runner's lunge. And you're pushing the knee forward and driving the heel back. So you feel that opposition. You're stretching one leg away from the other. Now, you don't have to go as low as I'm going. Laylee, you're going to stay up. This is a great way to modify it. And you just want to make sure you're really feeling a great stretch through both legs. Now I want you to slide that back foot in, and you're going to lift up your left toe so that, notice how my tailbone is up, my back is flat, and by lifting up that toe, I'm getting a great stretch through the hamstring. I want you to hold that. This is your magic pill. You just found it. People are always looking for a solution. I've got to tell you, we have known since the beginning of time that your body loves muscle. Now you've found a way to get it faster and quicker and enjoyable. It's safe and effective. You have found your solution. Rotate it back to center. Drop your shoulder. Now, the hard part, the part that I need to count on you for, is making a commitment to doing this with me every day. You've got to plan it in advance when you're going to work out, not just what day, what time, and what workout. It's just like anything else. If you've got it on your calendar, you'll make a commitment and you'll do it. Transfer your weight all the way back over to the right. Swivel around into that runner's lunge and bring it down slowly. You can stay up if you want. So I've got a question for you. When is your next workout? Tomorrow, right? Right here, what time? Do you know? We'll plan it, because if you don't plan it, someone else is going to take up that hour or take up that 30 minutes, whatever it is you've devoted for working out. Put it on your calendar and tell people, this is non-negotiable. That hour right there is for me. Slide that foot in, lift up your toe. You know why? Because you are totally worth it. You deserve that hour because it's going to make you better the rest of the day. You'll get your jobs done quicker. You'll be nicer to people. You'll be more effective. You got to make time for your workout. Rotate it back into center. I want you to round your back up and slide your hands right underneath your knees. Hook them right underneath there and round your back all the way up to the sky. I feel great. I've got a piece of advice for you. I'm just full of advice today, aren't I? Round it all the way up. Never say I'm going to try to work out. Say I'm going to work out. Don't say I'm going to try. I'm going to work out. I am going to see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. You did awesome today.